Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I am going to do a little flip through for you of June 2020 in my Archer and Olive collab planner. So many of you have been loving this planner and I am so excited to let you know that we will be doing another one for 2021. And I can tell you a few things about it. It will be the same size and it'll still be a vertical format. Okay, so the vertical weeklies, we're changing a few things about it. And of course there'll be new designs and new things throughout, but I'm so excited. It'll have a fresh new cover, but the same high quality paper that you have come to expect from Archer and Olive, and of course probably colorful, vibrant designs that you have come to expect from Amy Tangerine. So if you like these types of videos, please give this a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I am loving the fact that you all have been keeping up with my memory planner, and I think that it's a great way to express our creativity in a smaller format and use our supplies and really have our memories preserved in such a unique way where it's all in one place. So if you have any feedback about this planner and you would like to suggest some things, please leave them below in the comments and I'm happy to review. I have taken to heart a few things that I will show you. I think that everybody is enjoying the dot grid pages, and some people said that they would like some more pages in between the months because right now the month previous ends and then you have one blank dot grid page. Then you have the intro with a quote to the next month, and then you have your monthly outlook, which we are going to make these boxes bigger. And I know that some of you really want a Monday start for the monthly, so we might do that. I will check it out and see how many people want that and take that into consideration for sure. I think the bigger boxes would probably make it a little bit easier to use this as a monthly outlook. And even though at the time that I'm recording this, we are still going through a lot of things, coronavirus is still very much around, and in Los Angeles it's actually getting more serious and we've had record number of cases recently, and it's really disheartening and sad. And so all you out there who are doing your part by staying safe, staying home if you can, and also wearing masks. I know that for some reason it has become a political issue, but I don't agree with that, and I think that for everybody's own well-being as well as the health of others, and to be considerate in this world that we are living in, if you think that wearing a piece of cloth on your face is somehow hindering your rights as a citizen, I don't know. I feel very conflicted with the controversy over masks, and I truly believe that we each can do our part. And the least we can do is wash our hands and do what's right and stay safe and healthy for ourselves and for others. And we have to look out for one another. Look, together we'll get through this, okay? The fact that we have not taken this seriously is something that is really just so sad to me. And I mean, some of us have taken it seriously and we're in it for a while. And I think that, and we can all agree that we want things to go back to somewhat of a new normal that's healthy and everybody's well and the world is not so conflicted. But look, this is the time we're living in, and so we may as well document it in a way where maybe we can look back on this and learn a lot from it, right? So here we have some random items. You can see some magazine cutouts as usual, stickers, some quotes that I've written from different people like Gabby Bernstein. Debbie Millman has this great quote. And remember, we can talk about making a difference, we can make a difference, or we can do both, which is really what I am encouraging everybody to do. I know so many of you amazing subscribers and viewers are doing your part and doing so many wonderful things in this world, and I really commend you for that. And you have such a wonderful way of keeping an optimistic outlook and being positive through this tumultuous, dark time. But good things are happening. You know, Jack graduated from kindergarten over Zoom, and we finally began demo. And I am increasing this need for a peaceful presence in my life, and I'm realizing that taking care of yourself is productive. Instead of feeling guilty that I'm not getting as much done or I am not in the mood to do things, then this way we can kind of gauge ourselves and make sure that we are prioritizing our own well-being so that we can be a light for others. Okay, so here we go. Give yourself permission to live a big life. Step into who you are meant to be. Stop playing small. You're meant for greater things. And this is something I truly believe for all of us. Into the weekly spreads. This month was, you know, very, very dark, and there were a lot of things going on in the world, especially in the US, and around where I live in Los Angeles, there were quite a few things too. But I know that everybody's going through their own stuff, and I think that this beautiful quote, "You have to be brave with your life so that others can be brave with theirs," by Catherine Center, is something that we can all look to for some boost of confidence. And I hope you all are doing well out there and taking care of yourselves and doing the things that you need to, so that you can not only just get through this time, but you can thrive through it too. I love that there's different quotes in here too. Tell the story of the mountains you climbed. Your words could become a page in someone else's survival guide. And that's by Morgan Harper Nichols. This says, if you're going to do big things, you cannot let small things get to you, which is so true. There's the big Black Lives Matter movement that is still very prominent, and it definitely matters now, I think, more than ever. And I think people are having really tough conversations with themselves and with others. And I think it's a necessary shift that we are living through and going through right now. It's a movement, and I am just so grateful for the people speaking out and for the people who are enacting change and donating and doing the things that they can. Thank you all for your purchases in our digital shop, because we were able to raise quite a bit of money. I matched the donations, and we were able to contribute to 3 amazing organizations. So I appreciate the positivity and the light that you all are spreading. There is stamping. We did decide that we were going to get some more takeout and support some local restaurants. Uzumaki is a great sushi place in Culver City. Little Fatty is an awesome place that's in Mar Vista. And so we went ahead and picked up and took takeout from those places. And we're calling our new house open house. So when you see open house, it's not like we're actually holding an open house or going to open houses. That's just what we've named our new home. Okay, what else? Snaps. There's some stamping, magazine cutouts, these little dots, washi tape, stickers from Pipsticks. I think this one's from Pipsticks, and then a few of the other ones are. These are from a pack that I think I borrowed from Jack. I'm sorry, I don't remember who makes those. But these stamps are by, hold on, I have to go look. It's the set, and oh, it's by Concord and Ninth. I just remembered. So that's what this is, and I used different colored inks here and blended them together. You can see that I messed up a little bit here, but that's okay. Jack graduated, and we want to make the most out of this summer that we can safely, obviously. I love this quote, instead of back to normal, let's go forward to better. And I think that's something that we can all take into consideration. And I don't think that we will be going back to all the things that we were doing, but JC and I decided to take a road trip to Ventura and Santa Barbara, and we were safe as can be. things started opening up, but we only sat outside. And of course we were wearing masks as much as possible, and it was a great getaway. The Hotel Californian where we stayed was at the max 50% capacity, and it was so clean, and our room was actually one that we could access from the outside, so you didn't even have to go through an elevator or down any hallways, which I don't think that that's necessarily a problem if you have to, but it was great because we had a private entrance outside. We had a little patio, 2 little patios actually, and even though we were able to enjoy the local restaurant's food, we did it in a very safe way. And I think that that is something that hopefully we can get back to in a lot of areas of the country. I know that different parts of the country have opened up, and we're finding now that unfortunately, there is this rise and increase of coronavirus cases in Los Angeles County and throughout California. So we did go to the beach safely. Oh, I'm 15 weeks pregnant. I think that you guys saw that announcement on Instagram, or I don't think I mentioned it here. So yeah, that's very exciting. I want to make sure that Jack has a summer break that he can enjoy, and we can be creative and spend quality time in the studio and really just make the most out of this situation as we can. And so we did have a play date with his good friend Leilani in the backyard, where we just stayed in the backyard, socially distanced as much as possible, and they had so much fun. This was kind of a big turning point for us because up until that moment we hadn't had anybody but family in the backyard, and it wasn't even that many people. So we're trying to do the best we can in a very responsible fashion, and I hope that you all are too. So there are more things that we did over Father's Day weekend, day 100 of this self-quarantine, pretty much staying at home, aside from the fact that JC and I did have this little getaway that was much needed. And look, I think that our wellness and our well-being is really something that we have to pay attention to, especially during this time. So I will link an article in case you're going through a hard time. I read it from Gabby Bernstein's email newsletter, and it's talking about how, you know, during this time it's really important to go back to, or not succumb to, our coping mechanisms, especially if we are dealing with people with addictions, or ourselves, or friends, or family, and you know that they're going into dark places. Then I will link that article below so that you can read it, and perhaps it'll help you or somebody who you know. Okay, what else? If a conversation is hard, it's probably one worth having. This is when I think the turning point of the coronavirus really happened for Los Angeles. The US hit single-day high of reported coronavirus cases on Wednesday the 24th, and they sort of calculated that it was 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks after Memorial Day weekend, which I think maybe there's a correlation there, or who knows. I think that, like I said before, if everybody does their part, hopefully we can get through this in a sooner fashion. This one was on Twitter. It says, we couldn't wear masks for 3 months, so now we're going to have to wear them for 2 years. And yeah, here it was already printed, good friends, and I just decided to write, I sure do miss seeing good friends in person, which is something that I think we all miss and crave, and hopefully we're finding new ways to connect, because I think connection and creativity are really important at this time. All the time, but especially at this time. So let's see, grow through what you go through. There's more stamping, stickers from Pipsticks. I'll link a discount code below if you haven't gotten a sticker subscription from them before. It's, I think, the best thing that I have done, and I'm actually going to start Jack on his new Pipsticks subscription because it's so fun getting this in the mail and just having these additions to put throughout. And then we have July, but here's what I've already gotten down. I think that we still need to remain safer at home in the places that you can, in situations where you can. And it says in this newspaper clipping, maybe a summer trapped together within our own borders is what we need. Here are the last couple days of June, and then we have July. And we are going to the beach because they've already announced that LA County beaches are going to be closed throughout the long weekend. I hope you've enjoyed this flip through of June 2020 and you find some encouragement and ways and ideas to perhaps add some color and fun into your everyday. I really appreciate you all watching, and thank you so much for the subscribers who have been with me for a while. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you next month.